Okay, so my name is Batman Ultra 7, and I talk about comics, movies, other things of paraphernalia. Now I'm gonna talk about my problem with DC. Which one, you ask? Let's see. Okay. I'm just gonna talk about all the things that most likely will lead to the eventual death of superhero movies for a long period of time, called superhero fatigue, but I will get onto that in another video. The first movie in the franchise of DCEU is Man of Steel, which had $205 million in its budget and got $668 million in the box office, which was rudimentary at best. And the film, in my opinion, is not like Bible or anything. Not good, because Superman kills, number one. I mean, if anybody watches this, they're gonna kill me, obviously. And it's not good. And it's just, I'm waving my hands around, like a preacher. It's weird. It bugs me because I've been a DC fan my whole life, 15 years, and I've always seen superheroes as sort of pure, like, what we should strive for, as like Jor-El's speech in Man of Steel. He will be like a god to them. They will run behind you. Like, you will be what to strive for. They will race behind you, and they will stumble. They will fall. And sometimes they will be with you under the sun. A very good speech, though. And one of the main problems with the DCU is there's no reason to care for any of them. There's literally a movie about a bunch of bad guys with bombs in their necks being forced to do good, very slimy things. And number two, real bad casting. And Warner Bros., probably the biggest sickness of DC, they don't care about the characters. They don't care about good story. They want all that moolah. Lack of character development, which is a thing. It's what Marvel has a lot. That's why I love Marvel movies. That's why I love the old DC movies, which had good character development. They're going too fast in developing a shared universe. They're just, as it was said in the NerdSync video, which was done spectacularly, by the way, by the guy from Philosophy Tube. They're just doing they're doing a checklist. Like, oh, you want a Batman there, you want a Superman there, you want a Wonder Woman, you want Lex Luthor? Here. All in one movie. The good thing about Marvel had a movie for each character before any of them met each other, or there was a team-up movie. DC, pick up the pace and don't go too fast. We love the characters. We love their stories. We love everything about them. One movie at a time. At this point, you're killing me, Smalls. And in Man of Steel, comparisons of Superman to Jesus and villain in Zod to Hitler. Did Jesus kill his enemies? No. Did Jesus do a ton of questionable things? And number 3, Jesus was perfect. The only thing to compare is that Superman was originally based on Jesus and Moses because Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster were Jewish, but the Henry Cavill Superman is nothing like Superman from the comics, which I'm okay with that. I honestly don't care if Superman is black, if Superman was whatever, because it doesn't matter what they look like. Like Grant Gustin Flash didn't look like Flash from the comics, but he fit the mold. Like he fit what the character was. And he was a good actor, good heart. He just had it in him. Okay. Batman vs. Superman had $250 to $300 million in their budget and earned $873.6 in box office. Again, checklist. That movie was all a checklist. It shouldn't have been made at that time. It should have been made after all the solo movies, and then after that, Justice League. That would have been a way better idea. I mean, good for them to try to beat Marvel to the versus movies game. It's a bad try. And then I'm not gonna talk about Suicide Squad. Richard Suckles. But DC, you got one thing right. Wonder Woman. I mean, it's really hard to get her wrong. But anyways, Wonder Woman is a brilliant film. I mean, it's a bit too much like Captain America, but that's just me. The the two-sided villain, the human villain and then the Ares villain, that it was just very good message. Hope. It was really good. And I felt the message. What was the message in Man of Steel? Kill your enemies? I don't know. Batman versus Superman. No clear message whatsoever. Yeah. Okay. Justice League. I don't really have any nice way to say this. My notes just sucks. Problems with Justice League. Gives no reason to care whatsoever for the characters. Ezra Miller doesn't play the Flash well. Grant Gustin, he does. Jason Momoa, the actor of Aquaman is just another template for the cliche DC darkness thing, adding more fuel to the fire that is superhero fatigue that I, being an optimistic guy, want to not believe and don't, at least for Marvel, because they're doing really well and always have. P.S. I did enjoy Spider-Man 3. Don't massacre me. In Power Rangers, which, by the way, we'll watch that movie. I'm talking about the new one, 2017. Oh yeah, that was a good movie. In Power Rangers, the movie gives you a reason to love these characters, to care for them, because you can see clearly their love for each other. In Billy being the Blue Ranger, his sacrificial love for them, his Christ-like love for them. It's so good. Okay, in Avengers, Coulson sacrifices his life for the cause, and the team rallies behind his loss. Like, his loss of his life. This loss of their friend to win the day. That goodness and paying back is what gives you a reason to, as Star-Lord would say, give a crap about anything that happens in a superhero movie. Okay. Titans. He inhales deeply. I personally... Titans is a whole thing, a whole video of itself, but I'm just going to talk about it for a moment. Titans. Why do you got to do this to me, DC? Why? Please. It's like it gets to a moment where it's getting good and I like it, and then they completely mess it up. Like when I was watching the part when, well, I won't spoil it. It's just, and the unneeded darkness and brutality of it is just, it's not needed. It was really good CGI, by the way. Like, movie level CGI. Just... And just lastly, think about this. I've looked at the statistics for the CW DC shows. They're so much higher. Like, the viewership is so much more numbered than the people watching DC movies. Because it's a good story, good heart, good characters, character development. And lastly, no DC darkness, because they can, the DC TV shows can actually handle dark themes while not doing stupid things like the whole of DCEU is doing. Like, if DC on TV is doing so well, why can't it translate to the silver screen? Well, I want to have faith in DC again because I love you. I love the characters. I have my whole life. I want to get back to that feeling where you have this whole universe of characters where you can see them in cartoons that are spectacular. You can see them in TV shows that are brilliant. You can read them in the comics. Being super and truly in movies where they are. Not dark. They save because they are a league of justice. Thank you for watching, if anybody's watching. Just DC, come on. Warner Bros. Especially. Stop it. Stop it. Why are you the way that you are? There's no reason that Marvel should be beating you when you're beating them on TV. Just do what you do best. Draw superheroes. Show them on TV, in cartoons, and silver screen, and do it.